morning, everyone. So today I'm showing you my intermittent fasting routine, and I do the 16-8 split, meaning I fast for 16 hours and I eat in an 8-hour time window. I've also been loving to do skincare in the kitchen, adding in my SPF and my eye balm. Anyway, I made the switch to black iced coffee to really take my fast seriously so that I can measure my results this time. Instead of adding cream and all of that, I really wanted to change it up, switch it up. So there you go, black coffee. I still have to make my bed, but the morning walk outfit. I really have been loving these nature walks in the morning, and anybody else that like lives in the woods. We just are here for the summer, but it just is like so nice and cool, and I feel like you beat the humidity. Today's video is on fasting and doing it correctly, as in having black coffee in the morning like I showed you. You can also have tea if you don't like coffee. You just don't want to have anything that's going to break the fast. So I try to wait as long as possible. I'd say that's the only thing that I don't do consistently. Sometimes I'll wait until 12, sometimes 12:30. It's kind of like I just listen to my body. Throughout the video, I'm going to share some fasting tips and why it's good for your body and all of that. Yeah, I thought I would walk you through what a day of fasting is for me. Da. Can you say Dada? Yeah. You're excited for swim today?
We're gonna swim.
Last week we were doo-doo brain parents and we forgot towels.
But what kind of gym doesn't have towels though?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, well, they're just gonna give us, you know, a gym towel. Maybe we'll have to buy it or whatever. No, they're like, no, we don't do that. So they gave us washcloths. We're literally wrapping our baby in a washcloth. Ha!
She loved it.
Daddy's making Violet her cheesy eggs. I'm gonna get the strawberries going. This is pretty much what she has for breakfast every day. Some sort of fruit with cheesy eggs. It's so funny, she looks for it when it goes in there, but that's okay, because you have more here. Go ahead. And I'm still drinking my black coffee. Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah? So it's currently 9:52 exactly, and I just got done listening to a Dr. Axe podcast on fasting. So I'll leave the exact episode I listened to, but you can really just go on his podcast, and he has so many tips as far as health goes and wellness goes, but he's really big on intermittent fasting and how it could really help you. We could chat while I'm getting ready today. By the way, this is what I use to curl my hair. This is the T3 wand. I don't even know what size it is. It comes with like a bunch of different ones. And they sent me this wand years ago, and this is really the only size that I use. It's like, I don't know, I wish I knew. But if you know, comment down below in the comments so that we could like help each other. So while we're waiting for that to heat up, I did take some notes from this episode. I feel like I know so much about fasting, but sometimes putting things in another way or hearing it different can be really helpful, and just hearing the benefits. So just before we even get started with that, one of the reasons why I like to intermittent fast, it is not a diet. Intermittent fasting is just a lifestyle. And I started doing it years ago, and the only time I stopped doing it is when I was pregnant and exclusively breastfeeding. Those were the only times I stopped. Lifestyles and diets that just make sense for each and every one of us that might not make sense for everybody. So for example, in high school, I used to hate eating breakfast. I'd be like, Mom, it makes me feel sick, and my parents would fight with me, and they'd be like, you need to eat breakfast before school, or you're not gonna be able to think, like, take a second. And once I started driving to school, I was out of there. I was like, I'm not eating breakfast. When I would eat breakfast, by like first period or second period, I'd feel like shaky. That's never stopped. I've literally been that same person that when we go out, we pretty much never go out for breakfast. We go out for brunch, so we'll start at like 11 or 12, but if I eat at 9 a.m., I get the shakes, and then I need to keep eating all day, and now my calorie intake is way higher than it even should be. I store more fat, I'm craving more sugary things than normal. Spikes my insulin, and it makes me feel shaky, and then the only thing that can fix it is eating. Like, you know, when you have a nauseous feeling, the only thing that makes you feel better is like bread or eating. That's how I'll feel all day, and I'm just eating all day and snacking all day. Intermittent fasting is like the only thing that works for me. It gives me so much energy throughout the day. So that's how I have so much energy to film my videos and have an 11-month-old, and just, you know, that mom tiredness that you get, like so tired. Like, I never nap. I feel like I'm constantly go, go, go because of fasting. So you can see I just do all different sizes. Like, going back to my hair, we're talking about like so many different things, but I always get asked how I do it. It's like, I just don't want to be here all day. And then just getting rid of some of the fat that I put on during my pregnancy. Intermittent fasting is a great way for me to do that because I am naturally reducing my calories in an intuitive way. I'm not cutting my calories. I'm not watching macros or anything like that. These are some of the bullet points that, as I was listening to the podcast, I wanted to share with you guys. So one of the things that he said, and this was a direct quote, is when you are intermittent fasting, you are tapping into the doctor within, that we all have a doctor within us, and fasting gives us the ability to heal things. So like when you get a cut, they use as an example, your body heals it. So this was one of the things that I loved when I feel like it was a YouTube event that I went to, and they were talking about fasting. And at the time, this was years ago, I was only doing fasting to get the weight loss benefits. I just thought, wow, that sounds good. I never liked eating breakfast from the start. This sounds like a lifestyle for me. And they were saying basically that you will actually heal your body intermittent fasting, because when you're eating and eating like 6 meals a day, they use as the example, which a lot of people do because that's what we're taught in school, right? Eat 6 meals a day. Well, you're constantly eating, your body is constantly trying to break down that food, and it could even slow down your metabolism. When you fast, it gives your body time to work on other things, heal other things, and actually speed up your metabolism. Okay, you guys are sitting on my bed right now, and I showed you guys on Insta story that I went to Aritzia, so I'll do like a little clothing haul because I didn't get much. So I just did a little shopping. I got new Uggs, that's what I'm wearing right now, just like the slipper Uggs. I love house shoes. House shoes just stay in the house. You don't even walk to the mailbox in them, they just stay in the house. This is my favorite bra right now. I think it's from American Eagle, and it's like the kind of bra you can just live in. Like, you can try on clothes with it because it's nude, but it's also like a sports bra, but it's also comfortable. You could sleep in it, and it's really cute. Pretty much wear when I'm like not leaving the house much and don't have to wear like a real bra. I wanted this to be fitted because I want to be able to tuck things in. A lot of my crop stuff is like flared and like loose and all of that, but I wanted this to be fitted so I can tuck it into high-waisted jeans and high-waisted skirts. I don't know, maybe I would pull this out. You guys have to tell me. Out like this. Yeah, that is such clueless vibes. Maybe I could just tuck the front in, something like that. Get more into skirts in the fall and winter, which is funny because you would think summer. But yeah, I think that it's super cute with like a little tucked in like this. And I'm just gonna change into my everyday a gold day shorts. I wear these literally every day for the past, what, 3-4 years now? So that I can show you the belt. So just super simple. This I think will tuck in the front. Actually, let's try tucking in the whole thing. This is my favorite kind of outfit. I could dress it up with my Gucci slides. I could wear my sneakers with this. Like, this is just my everyday uniform. Okay, so I did have to take my bra for this dress because you have to wear pasties with it. So I got this to wear 2 ways. Casually with sneakers or with heels to my friend's wedding on Friday. So I don't know. This video is going up before that, so if you think that I should wear this to the wedding, then comment that down below. Yay, so it's 12, we're gonna eat now. So I didn't make it till 12:30, I made it till 12, but yeah. So for lunch, I am having a sandwich with tuna So I just opened up a can of tuna. I just try to buy like a high quality tuna. This one I think is from Thrive Market. I'm gonna mix it with one of my favorite brands, Primal Kitchen. And this is Chipotle Lime Mayo with avocado oil. This brand is super healthy when it comes to salad dressings and all different like condiments that usually have a lot of fillers in them. This one is really healthy. It's keto, it's paleo, it's Whole30 approved, no soy, no canola oil, cage-free eggs, sugar-free. And I'm having it with Dave's Killer Bread. This bread is delicious. It's USDA organic. This bread has seeds in it, so you're gonna get some omega, 5 grams of fiber, 5 grams of protein. And I actually give this bread to my daughter as well because she can get some nice whole grains. Like as you can see, there's like a crunch to it, which I love. So I'm gonna toast this. Nice and whipped, lots of flavor. This is really good on turkey and cheese too. I just don't like the taste of regular mayonnaise. And then when I make tuna, I always have pepper. Is there anything better than a ceramic bowl? I don't think so. A handful of greens. Get your fiber in, get your greens in. 2 slices of cheese. It's like the perfect little like bowl plate if anything falls out. And I am gonna cut it so that nobody like comes for me. I know whenever I don't cut my sandwich, you guys are like, you're crazy. Oh my God, that is a perfect sandwich. You're all ready for swim? You're gonna do so good, baby.
I'm in the tadpole class.
Yeah. So we're about to go to swim class, and this is when I need like a little pick-me-up. I don't want like a full-on snack. Yeah? I know you want some too. I don't want like a full-on snack, but I also don't want any more coffee at this time. So I like to have a couple pieces of the HU chocolate. I get this from Thrive Market. Whole Foods has it as well. It's 70% cacao, so it gives you like health benefits of cacao, but dark chocolate just will give me a little bit of energy and make me feel so satisfied. Like literally 2 pieces. You know, it's kind of like sickening. It's not something you could eat the whole bar, so you're not even tempted, but I really like the salty flavor, so that's kind of like my snack that I like to have. A little pick-me-up before swim class. Okay, so this is our next thing that we do. By the way, Jared fasts as well. We have a little wine while we're cooking dinner. I've been doing red, and he's been doing white. And just tell us, what have you been thinking of fasting?
The idea of fasting sounds awful, but we're super focused in the morning because you're not thinking about food. And I feel like when you eat, you just all you think about is eating again once you eat. So not eating in the morning, way more productive.
So you start at 12 when you eat, right? Or do you go longer?
Yeah, I aim for 2, but like if I'm like really hungry at 12, as long as I make it past 12, I'm good.
Me too.
Shoot for 2 o'clock most days.
I'm shooting for 2 as well, but I've never gotten there. And then when do you stop?
I haven't really put a hard stop on it, but really we don't want to be eating past 8. Otherwise, like,
it defeats the fast.
Yeah, you're supposed to go like 16 off and 8 on. So like, if you start at 12, you should stop by 8.
Well, last night we started that movie at 8 and we weren't really eating then, so.
Yeah, I've been less strict about like when I stop eating. We don't like eating too much like right before we go to bed or I get heartburn all night.
Yeah, me too.
And I think a lot of people that's true for, so.
Aw, Jared's like, it's not picture perfect. It's okay. Usually his cheese boards are like insane.
But we're starved.
Yeah, we're hungry. Wait, can I show them this? Back to nature plant-based snacks. Mozzarella, some meat, bread, and crackers. We just pick at this and have our wine while we're cooking. And now I'm going to prepare the salmon, but I just wanted to show you, look at how good a wild caught salmon fish fillet from the fish market looks compared to when you buy it frozen. It's just so vibrant, juicy, amazing for your skin. We have salmon like several times a week. We have salmon several times a week. I want to say sometimes 2 times, sometimes 3 times, and I make it the exact same way each time. So I start out with olive oil, and you just want to paint that on there. Then I just add salt, pepper, and lemon juice. I keep it super simple. Okay, so I just put that in the oven, and I just set my timer. And now, over here, I chopped some tomatoes and garlic, and I'm just gonna do a simple saute. I'm just gonna saute it in a little olive oil, and then we'll have it on top. This is literally the best on top. I just kind of like squish them. You smell the garlic. That's how it came out. It's actually not picture perfect, but that's because we're eating and cooking at the snack plate, having crackers, bread dipped with olive oil and balsamic. Yeah, the salmon came out amazing. Look who's having seconds, but she already had her bath and she came out wanting seconds of her salmon. Yeah, it was that good. You're still eating your salmon. That's what, like this, all the juices, like make sure when you put it on top, you like pour all the juices. That's what tastes so good.